morning. Hope you're having a nice morning so far. So find a nice comfortable place to sit. Maybe it's on a cushion or perhaps it's on a chair. If you can sit cross-legged, that's great. If not, just sit with your legs out straight, however you feel comfortable. Maybe comfy is leaning against the wall, but try to sit so that your back is up high. So we're just sitting comfortably in a nice comfy position with our spine nice and straight, either cross-legged or your legs out in front. Good morning. And just taking a few moments just to ground and centre ourselves. I'm just going to move back a little bit so you can see me. I just have to move this. Sorry, Rex, you'll go out. There you go. Oh, Rex, come on, because you're going to do this. Okay, that's the beauty of lives. So, begin cross-legged. And we're just going to rest our hands on our legs with our thumb on our middle finger, like this or like this, okay? Like that. So that's a grounding mudra. So we're just going to rest our hands like this. You're going to close your eyes for a few moments. And just watching the breath as it comes in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth. So no forcing or pushing, just observe the breath as the body does the work of breathing. Just observing this gentle wave-like motion of the breath coming in and the breath going out. If you find the mind starting to wander, just bring it back to observing the breath like a wave flowing in and flowing out. Observing the length of the breath as it comes in and observing the length of the breath as it leaves the body. Just going to sit here for one more moment. So just watching the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Very slowly opening the eyes, coming back into the room. So we're going to come onto our mat. I'm going to come onto all fours. So if this feels difficult for your knees, you're most welcome to put something underneath your knees. Just bear with me 1 minute. Coming onto all fours, just move your wrists so they're not directly underneath your shoulders, just bring them slightly further away, just so it's slightly easier on the body, and have your knees underneath your hips. And and your knees are about hip width apart. You can measure that by placing 2 fists between your knees, okay, and spreading the fingers. So we're just going to begin by dropping the head, looking at the knees. As we do that, we tuck the pelvis under, so we round the spine. And then just release and gaze forward. So as we round the spine, suck your belly in up towards the back of the spine. And then nice inhale as you look forward. As you look forward, open the chest, shine your heart, gazing forward. If it feels fine to have a flat back like this, and you want to take it a little bit further, stick your bottom up in the air, drop the belly down. Okay? Then rounding the spine, looking at the knees, so tuck the pelvis under, nice flat back as you gaze forward. If you want to continue, stick the bottom up and gaze up. So exhale as you round down. Inhale as you look up. Exhaling down, pull that belly back. Inhale, gazing forward and up. Exhaling. And inhale as you gaze forward, shining your heart. 2 more here. Rounding down. Dropping the head, looking at the knees. Gazing forward. Last one. Rounding down. Pull the belly back. And releasing and gazing forward. Lovely. So with a nice, we're going to round the spine again, and now you're going to take your bottom, I'm going to move forward a little bit so you can see me. We're going to take your bottom, so round the spine, and now take your bottom back onto your heels, dropping the head down to the floor. Now for lots of people that's really quite difficult to take the bottom onto the heels. So if you can't, then just walk your hands back and see if you can just get your bottom on your heels like this and just straighten the arms like this. Okay? So we're going to pull through the hands and we kind of come up. Same thing as before. Sticking the bottom up, opening the chest, rounding the spine and stretching all the way back. I'll just show you that again. We're going to pull through the hands, come up, so arms are nice and straight, sticking the bottom up, look up, exhale as you go back. So if you were struggling to get your bottom on your heels and you're here, okay, you're going to come forward, walk your hands forward, and then either nice flat back or stick the bottom up, rounding back, and then walk your hands back so your bottom is on your heels here. Okay? Let's do that a few more times. So pulling through the hands coming up or walking the hands, whatever's good for you. Nice inhale as you come forward. Exhale, rolling back. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhale, go back. And one more time, coming forward. And just stay here with a nice flat back. So from here, we're going to extend the one arm, so I'm extending the right arm, and extend the opposite leg, so the left leg. Move back a little bit, so I've got that much space. So extending the leg and extending the arm. Gazing down, breathing here. Extend out through the toes, extend out through the hands. Breathing, and lower the hands down. Take that same hand, the right hand, and you're going to thread it through the gap and just come down. So keep that top hand up so it's supporting you. So there's a slight twist here, and use the inhale, come up. So I'm going to change sides, extending the left arm, and extending the right leg. Gazing down, breathing here. And bringing the hand in, bringing the knee in. Taking the hand through the gap and coming down. And come back up. So when you come down, if you find it quite difficult to come down and you're just here, then you can put a cushion or something underneath the head just to rest the shoulder and the head on. And coming back up. So let's do that one more time. So stretching all the way back. Nice inhale, come up. Seeking the bottom up, look up. Straightening the back. Extending the left arm, extending the right leg. Breathing here. Lowering down. Taking that left hand through. Coming down. And coming up. Rounding the spine, stretching all the way back. Pulling through the hands, coming up. Extending the right arm, extending the left leg. Breathing here. In and out through the nose. Lowering the hand, lowering the leg. Threading that right hand through, coming down. And use the inhale, come up. Rounding the spine and stretching all the way back and resting here. And take one hand on top of the other and rest the head. If you can't get down that far, make two fists, like one potato, two potato, and rest your head here like this. So elbows out to the side, forehead on your hands. And slowly coming back up. We're just going to come into a Sphinx pose. So I'm going to be on the side now. I'm going to do it facing you. So basically your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Your arms are nice and parallel. Feet are slightly apart. And just all you do is breathe here. So this is a great pose for anyone struggling with difficulties in the back. Now, if you have backache and it feels too strong for you, what you can do is you can come slightly lower down. Again, you can make two fists like this, or you can have a cushion here and just turn your head so the spine is lifted, but just not as much as this. So you should be able to feel the pubic bone and feel the pelvis down on the mat. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Keep those shoulders rolled back, and as you exhale, just release. So you can practice this pose throughout the day, maybe at the end of the day or the beginning of the day. Just see how it feels. You feel that how the front of the body is also stretched. And then we're just going to lower down, bring your hands to the chest, pushing up, stretch back again, lastly into child's pose, so stretching back. Bring the head down, if you can, bring the hands down to the feet. slowly coming up. So we're going to just come to kneeling or cross-legged or however you feel comfortable. Roll the shoulders back. Just bring your hands back into this very grounding mudra, so your thumbs are on your ring finger, resting the hands on the legs. Close the eyes. Bring your attention back to the breath as it comes in through the nose and out through the nose or out through the mouth. So as you breathe in, I invite you to breathe in a quality that you would like to have more of today. So as you breathe in, maybe you breathe in more patience, maybe you breathe in more confidence, or more courage, or more faith. Whatever quality you need today to make your day more awesome than it's already going to be. Just breathe in that one quality that's going to transform today into being more awesome. And as you exhale, breathe out a quality that often drags you down. So maybe that quality is eating too much, or maybe it is a negative thought that's making you feel worse. So whatever that quality is that you do not need in your life today, just breathe it out and let it go. So breathing in the quality that you want, and breathing out quality that you no longer require. So as you breathe in the quality, feel that quality filling the whole of your body, from your toes all the way up to your head. And as you breathe out, send that quality with your breath far, far away into the distance. Very slowly we're going to open the eyes, come back into the room, bring our hearts together. So we always end the practice with Namaste, and Namaste means I bow to the light within you. So Namaste everybody, have an amazing day, see you again.